Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Patch Notes 3.0. My name is Robert. I'll be your host this week, accompanied by my two friends, Miguel and Sergio. The last episode, I believe Miguel won. This week, we're going to see Miguel and Sergio face off to see who will win this episode.
hmm
And first, let's start off by having some small talk, boys. How are y'all doing?
I'm doing good. Couple of things since last time we spoke. First off, being I finished a book. Very exciting. It was a really good book. It's called The Hero of Ages. It's the last book in a trilogy by Brandon Sanderson, which is he's a pretty big author right now, like in the whole fantasy book space. And yeah, I mean, I finished it just yesterday. The book was really good. As I was reading it, you start to realize that the author was adding in a bunch of hints, kind of breadcrumbs that at, as like you're almost reaching the end, everything starts to come together, everything adds up, and you're like, whoa, this guy's a genius.
Kind of
And
like foreshadowing or not really?
yeah, foreshadowing, but not major things. It's more like I said, it's like little breadcrumbs, and at the end, you're putting it all together. It was really good.
Oh.
Nice.
So you said it's a trilogy?
Yeah, it's a trilogy, and then he did go on to make another trilogy based in the same, I guess, world.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I'll read it though, because it takes place like further in time and like with different characters. So I guess I'll maybe later on. But yeah, it was really good.
Nice. And you, Mikey, what's up with you?
It was an action-packed weekend. When I wasn't watching wrestling, I was out with Ruby's coworkers, and we went out with our friends. Then it was Easter Sunday this past weekend, so getting busy grilling, going to church, things like that. But it was good. WrestleMania was this past weekend,
Nice.
so I guess at the time of this recording, but I haven't seen it. The reason being is because I'm actually pretty behind on my wrestling. So I went back and I've been watching the past pay-per-views for this past year. They've been really good, really really good. I think my favorite so far was Backlash in France. It was a match between AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes. Goated ass match, honestly dream match.
Nice.
So it was really good. And then Ruby and I actually finished Fallout, the show on
Oh,
Prime. It was good. Really
how's
really
that?
liked it. It was good. Really gruesome at some points, like when you least expect it, honestly. But it's really
Uh-huh.
good. Walton Goggins is a
Dude, I love
goated
that
actor.
guy. Dude, I know.
Yeah, so
I
he
saw
can
him
do
in
no
the
harm.
White Lotus season 3.
Yeah, no, he's really good, and I've seen him in Vice Principals, The Righteous Gemstones. He's just hilarious. Like, and anything he does, he's just really, really good. But yeah, it's a really, really good show. Highly recommend the Fallout. Excited for the new season when it does come out. I haven't started Last of Us yet, but it's on Ruby's nice to-do list. I know
Yeah, I
the
know.
first two episodes are out, so
Yeah, I haven't watched The Last of Us either just because I want more episodes to come out.
it's binge them.
Yeah, just to binge them. What have
Yeah.
I seen recently? Oh, recently I think my wife and I finished Whiplash. That one was
That's a good
Ooh.
movie.
that's a good movie. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but it starts off pretty strong right off the bat. The only thing that did get me was like the beginning, though. I wasn't sure where that took place, like in the timeline, because I felt like it was kind of weird. Because it starts them off with like him just drumming, and
hmm
then what's the dude's name? J.K. Simmons?
J.K. Simmons, yeah.
Yeah, he like comes in, he tells the drummer like he has to practice even more, and then it after that little scene, it jumps into the drummer in like the beginner class or whatever class it
hmm
is, and then he like gets eventually picked up by J.K. Simmons. So it kind of threw me off as to like where that took place. I don't know if you
Yeah.
remember the beginning.
No, yeah, where he's just like in the room, like just going
Yeah,
at
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I think it might have just been like a tempo setter for the
Okay.
film. Like I don't think it. Well, I mean, maybe it's like chronological, but I'm not sure. But with that movie, I'm pretty sure my heart rate was like above 100 the whole movie. Like it's insane. It's really really
Dude, and
good.
then the comebacks that J.K. Simmons has, dude.
Oh yeah,
My
that's
wife and I
another
were
actor.
just dying laughing, bro. Like, dude's a savage.
Yeah, goated
And then,
movie.
and then
Really really good.
recently started watching Yellow Jackets. I don't know if you guys have heard of that one.
I heard about it. It's the one on Apple TV, right?
No, well, I
Or is
don't. I
it?
think it's on different platforms. I
Mm.
saw it on Netflix, and I think it might be on another platform, but I'm not too sure. It's about like
Oh,
this high school soccer team that crashes. Plane crashes. I'm not sure where, but it's pretty gruesome. A lot of
Damn.
like, yeah, a
Is
lot
it
of.
based on real events or is it just like a
I
dramatization?
think what my wife had read was that it's based off of the rugby team that like landed in the where was it? I forget where they landed.
Is
I
it the
think I,
same one from the Society of Snow?
yeah, so it's based off of. I think my wife read that it was like loosely based off of that. Like it was inspired by those events.
Damn.
Yeah, but
Cool.
it's not nothing true. But this one's not true.
You recommend it?
So far, yeah, it's kind of weird though. A lot of stuff behind it. I don't know. Like we're barely in like the first three episodes, I want to say,
Mm,
but it's kind of weird. Then I started watching Black Mirror.
Black Mirror.
Yeah, that
That's the
one.
one where like every episode's different, right?
Yeah, but a lot of people were saying that they didn't like the season just because there's like big name actors in it, whereas before it was just oh, like nobodies, I want to say. So it doesn't really give off the same effect as like previous seasons.
Mm,
So, but I don't know. It's pretty good so far. I want to say.
nice. Pretty
Have you guys seen the Dr. Pepper man?
good. No.
Oh,
Dude, so like there's this guy that like stream snipes people in Japan and he just goes up to them silently and gives them a Dr. Pepper and then leaves without saying a word.
That's crazy. He's like a Paul Bunyan.
Dude, honestly. What about like have you guys been getting Italian brain rot on
oh,
your
I know
TikTok?
exactly what you're talking about. Oh my God, like the freaking crocodile airplane and the stuff like that. The shark with the shoes.
Yeah, dude, and then
I have.
the ballerina cappuccino, bro.
Oh my God, it's so dumb.
You don't know what it is, Mikey?
No, I've never seen this. Is it like a
The
TikTok thing?
tralalero tralala.
Bombardiro crocodilo.
Yeah, dude.
It's some super like bottom of the barrel brain rot for sure.
Honestly.
This guy's
Alrighty.
into.
Well, if you guys don't have any other stuff, we can jump right into the meat and bones of this episode. All right. So, what I have planned is Miguel and Serge, you guys are going to be a part of a panel, and I'm going to
Oh
be asking you
goodness.
guys questions about conspiracies. However, your guys' job is to figure out what conspiracy theorist you both are, if that makes any sense.
So
Okay.
like, what side of the debate we stand on?
No, 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 no. So you guys are. I have like a list of conspiracy theories that I have. I'm gonna be giving you guys questions, and you guys have to figure out what conspiracy theorist you guys are.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
And I'll be using. I'm gonna say the word change just to use you guys to direct you if you guys are going like too off tangent as to like the theory. I'm gonna say change, and you guys change your answer to something else, leading towards it, if that makes any sense.
All
Okay.
right.
All
We
right.
got a practice round.
We
Not
can if you.
required. I'm ready to go.
Serge is ready.
All
He's
right.
ready
All
to
right.
cook.
We got
All
locked in
right.
then.
Since Miguel, you won last episode, you're gonna be getting the first question.
Okay.
So, Miguel, how long have you known?
Uh, it's been about all of 30 seconds. I just found out just right now. Pretty fucking terrifying knowing that they live amongst us. Um, I would say I was pretty shocked to find out who is a lizard person.
Change.
Uh,
No,
I
like keep going.
believe.
Okay.
So now I would go right.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that the government was involved. First of all,
Oh.
I
How do
think
you? Mm-hmm.
I think they hired. It was done through the CIA, and through them it was done. But obviously they did it so somebody. It looked like somebody else did it
Okay.
to push our political agendas and let people in power be able to push certain laws and policies that would at the end of the day just strengthen any interests of the U.S. outside the U.S. borders.
Okay. Surge. A lot of people say that it was done in Hollywood. What do you think?
I will tell you right now that I think we did land on the moon, but the post production was done on Earth to make it look more presentable. So I do think that part of it was done on Hollywood.
All right. So that's how it's gonna go. All right. So I
Damn.
mean,
Okay.
I
Serge.
told you I was born for this.
So Serge, you got it. I don't know if you want that to be like a practice round or you want that to count towards.
I think we can count it. That was good.
All right. So Serge, you get the first point.
That was tough.
Wait, you think that was? Oh, Miguel, you're in for a rough episode this week.
I know,
We
dude.
get cooked.
Serge did promise the viewers and listeners that he was gonna try and keep his streak
Streak
going.
going. True.
Okay. All right. So Serge, are you a fan of picnics?
I am not a fan of picnics.
Okay.
The idea of sitting in a park and if there happens to be no shade, I'm already out.
Okay.
There could be animals that maybe crawl onto your blanket or whatever you're using. Um, I'm struggling to think of what could possibly be a conspiracy theory here,
Right.
so I'm kind of just talking.
All right,
'Cause I have
Miguel.
no idea.
Miguel.
Yes.
They say two were involved. What do you think?
Well,
What?
you know the saying, it takes two to tango. Um, I mean, there's definitely the ant and the grasshopper in the movie Bug's Life, and there's that scene where they have the picnic.
Okay.
Um, so yeah,
Serge, do you think magic could have played a factor?
I have no idea. What's the what's the children's fairy tale book with the girl
right.
who goes down the tree, the with the rabbit and all that kind of
Alice in
stuff.
Wonderland?
I believe that yeah, I have nothing. I have no idea.
I thought you were gonna
wanna-
say I thought you were gonna say that there's like a Middle Earth.
I don't know what the conspiracy theory could be.
Uh, yeah, I don't know. That straws don't kill turtles. I don't know.
The straw that broke the
No.
camel's back. Is that what you're possibly going with this, Miguel?
No.
Yeah, yeah.
So you guys don't think magic played a factor in this?
I'm gonna say no
Okay.
because I
Mm-hmm.
think it was more kind of a delusion brought on by the use of drugs or a lack of sleep, maybe like a manic state.
Okay.
And from there, this individual thought that he perceived something that he didn't actually, so maybe it was more of an exaggerated experience.
I believe the CIA knew about it
Ah.
and that they purposely chose the motorcade route for JFK's assassination.
Oh,
Yep, there you go, Mikey. It's a point for you.
I don't even know what. How'd you figure that one out?
How did you figure it out? Yeah, what was your? How did you figure it out?
Because I forgot the name of the assassin, Larry Oswald or something like that. Something Oswald.
Yeah.
That he had shot twice from like a window building, and I think he fired off two bullets. But when they examined it and like did like forensics on it, it entered the back of one of the senators and it entered the back of Kennedy, but the angle at which they entered were different. So the bullet entry and exit wounds were different from the angle based on where he shot. Lee Harvey Oswald. So that's why they're saying that there was another assassin there, just because they called it the magic bullet because of how it entered
you
and
go.
exit.
Hmm.
So that's kind of why they called it that.
Yeah, that's
That
what
was
you call it.
tough.
My magic.
Oh my God.
I honestly don't even know what the trigger was. Like, I guess the magic kind of came back to me after
Yeah, I was trying to see if you guys would pick up on it.
Okay, that was tough. Yeah, the CIA was involved. They knew. So were the mafia. They were involved too.
The mafia.
Hmm.
Interesting. Okay, let's see.
All right, 1-1 search.
I know. So you guys are tied right now.
I know.
Okay. So are you guys a fan of nature?
Like the like the crunch bars.
No, just like nature in general.
They say, what is it? That nature is the ultimate. Honestly, I don't know what I'm about to say. I'm kind of just speaking. No.
Uh, I think so. I think that when you understand that there's more than just one of these, out in the wild. Um, it really just makes you question being alone at night, especially in Oregon.
Okay.
Um, I I would say some call him Bigfoot, some call him Yeti.
Change.
Fuck.
Um, I do believe that there is the Antarctic ice wall blocking the
Change.
rest.
Alaskan bullworm. I didn't know where you were going with that.
Is there any suspicious animals that you might see in nature? You think might look suspicious?
Oh, the birds of definitely our cameras. They're government
Uh,
plants, and yeah, they're trying to steal information, trying to steal everything from us, without a doubt, especially in China.
There you go, Serge.
no,
Dang,
Bigfoot are also drones.
these these might be too easy for you boys.
That's good. That's good.
Uh,
Okay, let me see. Serge, do
yes.
you think that there is an area that is better known for its underground rather than what's up top?
This could easily be like three different things, like equally. Like, I'm gonna go with one because I feel like I say all three like right away, it might be cheating.
Yeah,
I do think there is an Area 51.
change.
Oh shit, that's all I had. Uh, Going back to Alice in Wonderland. I believe King Kong and Godzilla come from Middle Earth.
That was my other one.
The Senate.
Change.
No, what? That was my other one.
This is you, man.
Do you
Um,
guys travel frequently?
uh, I have, I have no idea.
The
Um,
Chupacabra? It's down south, Mexico.
okay.
No, no,
So,
no.
do we travel frequently? And is there?
Yeah.
What was the first one again,
Is
specifically?
do you think this place is better known for its what's beneath than what's above?
What?
Oh, yes. In the movie Wakanda Forever, there were Atlanteans.
There's no way. Oh, I
Change.
see. Okay,
Change.
that was a good one. That was a good
That was a good
one.
one, but no, not quite.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. What is the big from that at the museum? The big talking Easter heads that say
Mm.
the gum
The
gum thing.
Stonehenge?
Yes, it
No,
says like how there's like a whole body underneath the ground, and then the
I
that's
I
also
see where you're
true, but
going, Serge,
no.
but
yeah.
I think you kind of gave it to me here.
Oh goodness,
Oh,
I believe that they were constructed
I know what it is. Yeah.
without any interference. It was
uh-huh.
the pyramids, Egyptian pyramids,
Yeah.
Ooh,
done by.
change.
What?
So,
I thought it was gonna be also the whole like pyramids thing, how it looks like bigger
maybe
underground.
you guys might have used this mode of transportation recently, maybe not so recently.
Hmm.
Like a flying carpet kind of thing. I don't frequent those that much anymore.
Oh, true.
Um,
Fuck. Underground Railroad? I don't know.
No, not really. Okay. More specifically, I guess this area is close to the state of Texas.
what? It's an- um, let's see.
I believe he was able to escape prison.
Change.
Fuck.
So, Serge, are
Let's
you
go
a
to
fan of
Chapo.
horses?
Yes, especially the horses you get at Busch Stadium with the St. Louis Cardinals, those big ones, the Budweiser ones.
Scottsdale's?
Yes.
Let
Or
me see what else.
Clydesdale's? Um, at my old school, there was an ancient burial ground.
Was it
And
really?
yeah, in South Loop Elementary, it's a cemetery like across or behind it, but it is an ancient Indian burial ground. So
So
yeah,
it's haunted.
pretty haunted, yeah. And I believe the skinwalkers are what you're talking about.
Maybe you guys aren't familiar with this conspiracy then.
Does
I
it
mean,
involve mole people?
maybe. I don't know. I don't know what goes on underneath there.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I
Also,
don't know either.
what do you think they're trying to keep in rather than going out?
Um, man, Trying to keep in rather than going out.
Yeah, like
Uh,
why do you think they designed it that way?
ooh. I
I'm
was
just
gonna
trying to.
say like the Yosemite, like big ass super volcano,
No, because he said near Texas.
right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I mean I want to say right. I better not be.
Texas.
It's a state near Texas.
That'd be funny if you're referencing the show Paradise that we talked about last week. The underground
I'm
city.
just I'm just fucking with you guys.
No, I'm
Who knows?
stumped.
Maybe
I
that's
don't.
is that what you think is going on underneath there? Something
I'm
like
gonna say
paradise?
yes.
Oh, how so, Serge?
I mean, isn't it obvious? I think it's so obvious that I should just get the point because it's so obvious.
I mean,
You might
I
be
don't know. I'm stumped. I have no idea.
I mean, I'm immediately
okay.
I'm thinking mole people, secret underground government facility,
It's
lizard people.
do you guys okay? So here's a question. Might lead you to the answer. What travel hub has gained attention for more than just delayed flights?
What? What
What kind of
travel hub?
fucked up riddle is this?
More than just a
Riddle me
flight.
this, Batman.
What? For more than just flights.
Hmm.
Are we going back to like the Oregon Trail kind of days? Is this like
No, no, no. It's present day. This area is also known for its artwork. If you guys are a fan of that artwork,
Santa Fe?
no, more northern.
Route 66? No, I think that's south of Santa
Cars.
Fe.
What's north of New Mexico?
Colorado?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, wait, wait,
Come
wait.
on, Mikey. I see the little light bulb going, lighting up above
I'm
your
not
head.
sure the specifics of it, but I know the Colorado Denver airport.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, the Denver airport.
Yeah,
okay.
that's what
That
it
they
is.
have like an underground like society.
Yeah.
I see, I see.
So
Yeah,
that's why I don't know. Who knows what's going on down there?
yeah, that's true. I mean, I'll take the point, but I don't know. I feel
Yeah.
dirty about that one.
No,
Why?
I think it's fair. You got it.
It's
Fair. So,
fair.
are we tied 2-2?
I think it's 2-1.
I feel like Serge got two. He got the birds
You got the birds
And the first one.
and the
oh,
first
and
one,
the moon landing,
the
right?
moon
Yeah.
landing. Yeah,
Which ones did you get? You got the oh yeah, Denver
Denver
and
airport
JFK.
and JFK.
Okay.
I'm going for
Okay.
tit for tat.
Miguel,
Okay.
who have you heard has been involved? Big names.
Well, definitely Donald Trump. I think is one of the bigger names. Really, anybody with a private jet that would have access to these kind of parties.
Ah,
And there's the whole island thing with Epstein.
okay.
So I mean, really, just the big players, congressmen. I think Jay-Z and Beyonce were
I don't
involved.
think he's got it. He's
So
going away from it.
I think I'm gonna go the Epstein.
No, that's too
Serge?
shallow in my opinion. I think there's one specific thing. I do not think he committed suicide, if that's what you're trying to get at.
No. Okay. Do you think, Serge, do you think they hold more power than the government?
I do think the Illuminati has a considerable amount of influence over politicians in the U.S. Like, for example, like anybody who's worth, I'd say, $10 billion or more, they can get on the phone with the president and or any other major senator and kind of influence their their actions for sure. So I do
Okay.
think they control the
So
world.
another point for you, Serge. You got it.
Nice. I was gonna say Diddy, but
Did he?
I
I
was
mean, I
that's what I
thought
was
Miguel,
thinking.
you were like, I thought you were gonna get it on the first one. Like you went towards it, but then you kind of like veered off a little bit. I'm like, oh.
yeah, no, I forgot about the
Yeah.
Illuminati. That was good.
Okay. Serge, have
Yes.
you witnessed this event?
I personally have never been abducted by an alien, but I've heard of
Change.
the multiple stories.
Ah, shit. I know they took place in Phoenix, where they had like a bunch of those lights, the bizarre lights. I know that there were also possible
Change.
UFOs.
change. Okay. Um, do you think pattern has anything to do with it?
A pattern?
I
Yeah,
believe
like
the
some people say that, if they're intersecting or going parallel, it might be different.
Um, okay, I have something, but I don't know if it's my turn or Miguel's turn. That's the thing.
I
Uh,
mean, I was gonna throw away something. I was gonna talk about cicadas.
What?
Every
we
17
need to
years,
hear
the
this.
broods. Oh yeah, like in North America, they have like 17-year cycles of cicadas. I think last year we had like a really bad brood.
Like cicada infestation or what?
Yeah, because what's the word? Burrow themselves, and they when they're 17 yeyears old, that's when they come up. So that's every 17 years when they have
I
their
didn't know
breeding
that.
patterns.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but no,
Fascinating.
nothing to do with it. I'm a cicada expert.
Um, I do not think. Oh my God, I'm about to say now just sounds dumb. That there's like parallel universes.
No, not it.
Okay, okay.
Do you guys like cotton candy?
No idea what this
No,
could be.
cotton candy intersecting. Um,
Maybe because cotton candy, you need to like kind of weave it back and forth to make like an intersecting pattern.
is it going to your first LeBron James game and understanding that you're that close to greatness? Is that like the intersecting of paths?
No. Um, let's. Some people say that. Well, they try and make the argument that it's used to create clouds.
Oh, okay. It's I the trails left by the planes in the air. I don't
The
know the
chemtrails?
exact
Yeah,
the
the
chemtrails.
The
Yeah,
chemtrails.
chemtrails.
yeah.
Wow.
I do not think this is real.
No.
I think it's if it was real, the crazy people out there could have already tested it was coming out of those trails somehow. Like
Hmm.
I don't know
That's
how,
true.
but that would happen. So
But like
yeah,
a lot of people say that like it shouldn't even happen. Like it's something that the atmosphere isn't even like capable of doing.
yeah.
Like like it's an actual phenomenon. Like it's not supposed to actually be happening.
Yeah, I
I
don't know.
see.
I just think it's ridiculous. Like the whole
Yeah.
the conspiracy aspect of it. I think it's just more scientific. Like what is it like? Coming from the plane, like in a non-malicious way. But yeah, well,
Or
good job,
yeah,
Serge.
if the government was controlling our weather, I think they'd do it in a less obvious way. Unless that's like a red herring. They're trying to distract us with such an like an obviously stupid thing.
Well,
Yeah.
don't they actually have like those like that giant factory that does produce like giant clouds and stuff? Is that real?
I don't know, but I mean more like kind of like Illuminati type, like evil
Oh, I
mustache
bet you.
guy kind of weather control.
But I know that was an episode of Dragon Tales where they had like a
What?
they had a cloud factory. Yeah, and what is it? The Western Refinery that we have here. For the longest time, I'm like making clouds there.
Dude, I
But
always
yeah,
thought it was making clouds too. The
but yeah.
little white smoke coming
The
out of it.
smokestacks. Yeah.
My dad used to work there.
Oh shit.
The one right there by the freeway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's the I think it was like called Chevron before.
Damn.
I don't know
So
if it still
Serge
is.
pulling away. I think he's up 4-2 now.
He's 4-2, Mikey. You gotta make a
Shit.
comeback. Maybe. Oh, Mikey, this one's for you. Uh, let's see. Are you a fan of animation?
Toei Animation, the producer for Dragon Ball and other Jump manga.
This guy.
Animation.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's not this coming to me. The holograms. I I don't know, man.
Surge.
I do think that Disney froze Walt Disney's head in his.
Dude, what the hell?
Shit. That was good. That was
Dude,
good. That was really
how'd you
good.
get it so fast?
The animation thing, I just stuck to it. I was like, I'm just immediately I'm thinking of everything I know, and I was like, Walt Disney animation is like almost too perfect.
Frozen was a cover up.
Exactly. I actually do think they're keeping him frozen because he was crazy enough to think that he could be brought to life when the future was advanced enough.
Dude, that's pretty
Nah,
crazy to think about, though.
Yeah.
you don't want to come back. It's too fucked right now.
Nah, bro. For somebody with his kind of money, he'd be living in paradise.
That's true.
Serge, I heard that you first felt this in your knees. Is that true?
The bee's knees. That's all I
Birds and the
have.
knees.
That's all I have.
Felt in the knees.
Let's see.
Bieber fever.
Mikey,
Yeah.
um, they say you can tell by looking at people's eyes. How do you feel?
I think so. I think probably the most famous instance was Obama, uh, and him being the largest representative for the lizard people. Uh, I think I don't think I believe too much into the conspiracy, just for the fact that like, what if it's cold and DC is in a
Cold?
cold climate? And if they're lizard people, then
They
they
need the sun?
they need the sun. Yeah, so I think I don't think I'm a big proponent for lizard people. I'm more of a Sasquatch guy myself.
Mm. But yeah, you got that one, Mikey.
Let's go.
Yeah, personally, I don't believe in the whole lizard people thing.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
one's too a little bit too far fetched.
Aliens believable, but not
but
lizard
not
people.
but not lizard people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
5-3.
5-3, Mikey. You still have you can still make a comeback.
Yeah.
Surge,
Yes.
are you a fan of animation?
Oh, God. I think only. Let me see if I know any other animation.
Oh, I saw a whole Watch Mojo thing. The problem
Aha.
is there's like a million of them.
Oh, I see. Oh, see. No, I have nothing.
Okay. Miguel, are you a fan of this animation?
I think so. I think it's pretty dark that it's set in a post-apocalyptic world, um, and the fact that Lightning McQueen is
Ah, I see. I see
Change.
where you're thinking.
fuck.
Okay, I like that little. You're thinking of like conspiracy theories within like. I
Ah, that's a
see.
good one.
That's really
Like a
smart.
conspiracy within a conspiracy.
Yeah, that's where I
No,
went.
not quite.
Yeah.
Not quite.
Animation.
Serge, are you a fan of this animation?
Um, I'm gonna say no
Hmm.
because I feel like it's too in your face about it. Like if you're gonna
Okay.
try to mind control me, at least be more subtle. You know what I mean?
Ah,
It can't be
okay.
so in your face. Like, yeah,
Miguel,
nothing.
how do you think they do it? How do you think they know?
Um, well, that question threw me off for what I was about to say. I was gonna start talking about like SpongeBob conspiracy theories. How do they know? I think. Oh, I think ever since 2008, I want to say when they came out with that movie, it really set the precedent for them predicting world events, like Super Bowls, and I think
Oh
Homer
wait.
Simpson is such a great
Okay,
example,
yeah,
honestly.
Nice.
nice.
There you-
Man,
Uh,
you have to go in your bag for that one.
yeah,
Gee.
so I think they've known. Also, I don't know. I think it's more of a coincidental thing. The fact that there's like
Mm.
thousands of episodes
Dude, yeah, that's
that
true.
like they can just be throwing out things, and if you're right, like 1% of the time, then that's enough to make like front page news. So I don't think it's a conspiracy, but I think they just have so many episodes. It's like, hey, remember
That
that
like it's
Simpsons
just
episode
bound to
where
happen.
yeah, and it's
Like
based
anything that
loosely on
can happen will
reality.
happen.
Yeah, so
That's what I think as well. I think it's just so many episodes, so much stuff can be covered that eventually
Eventually,
yeah,
it's
you'll
gonna
get some
happen.
stuff. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
true.
That was a good question.
I was
That was
like,
really good.
this. Okay. Um, Surge. When did you
Yes.
first start listening to his music?
Man. Um. God, who's a? I have nothing, but I'll say I started in high school
Okay.
because I feel like he has some really strong vocals backed by really good production.
Okay. 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 Miguel.
Yeah.
How do you
I
think we went unnoticed of how they did this?
What?
Oh, I was gonna say Elvis. Um, I how did they do this?
Yeah, without us like noticing.
Big. Um, I mean, I think he's still alive. First and foremost, I think when you're the king of pop, your health is a lot more is not as fragile as his, and it just came so suddenly. And I think it was a time where his life was in a decline, his public image. So I think he's rich enough to be like, you know what, I'll fake my death. Uh, so I think Michael Jackson's still alive.
Ooh, not that one, Mikey.
Damn.
It is another big, I would say, well-known individual.
Okay. So it's a person now.
It is a person.
How does
Okay,
he
okay.
get away with it? I'm trying to think of major artists that.
I mean, there's Elvis.
I mean,
Serge, do you
yeah.
think they might have used some sort of cloning?
God, I feel like I have it like on the tip of my tongue.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, wait.
Do I have to wait for Surge? Ah, no!
Let's see. Yeah, we'll see what Serge says.
Fuck!
Some type of cloning. Oh my god, I think I feel like I
Dude, you
know
know
it. It's on the
this. You
back of
know
my
this.
head.
You know this.
Cloning. I'm thinking one name. I know it's wrong, but I have to say it because at this point I wasted too much time. God damn it! I'm just gonna say John Lennon, but there's no way it's him.
I've been a fan for a while. Honestly, he's
Oh,
in my
okay.
he's in my top five, all time rappers. Um,
Oh, change.
fuck! I was gonna say it's Kanye.
What clone? No.
Because then
Serge,
they
what do you
say that
think
he
of
like.
the soccer team Liverpool?
Fuck. God. Well, first of all, they're gonna win the Premier League, so you never walk alone. Let's go. Um, I mean, they're ahead by like 13 points. Just saying, so it's pretty much it's a given. Anyways,
100%
Liverpool.
thought it was
Okay,
Kanye.
so they're
Hmm.
Liverpool. That's literally I think that's where the Beatles come from. But you said no to John Lennon. But you said clones. But Liverpool, I think, is literally like the place where the Beatles come from. Who else comes from
Oh,
Liverpool? Um, I'm gonna say another name. Elton John.
Miguel.
Ah,
Do you ever plan on visiting this famous location where they took a picture?
Down Abbey
what?
Road.
I've said the
Uh,
Beatles multiple times. There's no
I
way.
know. What the fuck? Uh,
Famous picture.
I mean, so he said Paul McCartney. He said John Lennon. I mean, Ringo Starr.
So you said the name already.
Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know what this conspiracy is.
Yeah, I don't know either. Paul
So
McCartney.
for Paul McCartney, yeah, they say that the actual Paul McCartney is dead, and that like they
Oh
replaced him with, I guess, like a clone.
man, I had all the context clues, but I just didn't know
Yeah.
this one. All right, I feel
Yeah,
like this
no,
one's
when you went
yeah.
Beatles, I was like, okay, maybe it's Kanye.
No, yeah, it was Beatles.
Damn.
All right,
I,
I
I
don't know.
I feel like we should call that one like
a draw.
a draw. Yeah, just because
Okay,
Sergio's tiptoed all over it.
he did. He was right
Yeah,
there. You were
and
on it,
I
Serge.
just said the name, so I don't think.
Yeah. All
And
right.
it, yeah.
I don't know if you guys might even know this one. I didn't even know this one was a thing, but we'll give it a shot. Um, Miguel,
Hmm.
how often do you look at maps?
Pretty often, especially some that are in South America.
Hmm.
As one often does.
Just one. Yeah,
Just
I'm often pondering my South American maps, mostly for the fact that no one's really discovered it yet.
oh,
But I know that the,
Oh,
but I know that I want to say it's the Mayans. They were,
man, you
there were,
went too
there were, there
fast.
were instances of finding the lost city of El Dorado.
change.
Fuck.
Dang,
Surge.
dude, I thought you were about to cook, Miguel. I was like, there's no way.
Surge. There are people that advocate that this, in fact, is a real place. What do you think?
The Fountain of Youth.
Change.
Ah,
Yeah. So going back to Wakanda Forever.
oh my
Um,
goodness.
It's not Atlantis.
fuck.
So that it does exist. God, I have nothing. Those are the three that I would have guessed as well.
I mean, people often say that this is just like an
I know.
illusion in a European.
Oh no, I don't know.
Yeah, so I mean, if you often look at maps, it's more
Okay.
specifically in Europe.
Oh wait. Okay. This is a little bit like kind of off, like not what you've been giving us hints about, but
Hmm.
this is going back to like back when they was barely doing map making. Are you talking about how like whenever they would draw like dragons or like sea serpents or krakens, it was more like people just not knowing what the heck was happening out there, so they would draw those to keep people away from those dangerous areas.
Oh, no, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I
I
think
like
that's what
it.
I
Yeah,
think
that's
that's
why
what
it's
it's
because
about.
I'm not sure if you guys would even know that this is a conspiracy theory or not, because I didn't even know it was until I looked it
Well,
up.
so far it seems really interesting, so
Yeah.
one of us has to figure it out.
Is it
Hmm.
the bridge to Valhalla?
No, it might be like close by that area though, where
Let me know, sir.
Valhalla
Wait,
should
are we
be.
still in South America?
No, no,
No,
no. We're in
we
Europe.
moved to Europe.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're moving to Europe. I'm
Yeah.
still in
See,
another part
I'm
of the
I'm
world.
really good at my South American maps. So Europe's kind of tough.
European maps.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Um,
Uh, oh no, I thought I had it, but no, I lost it as soon as I got it.
Let's see. What else can I say? Um, it has a lot of very scenic locations. I don't know if you guys ever visited.
Locations.
scenic or cynic?
Yeah,
Europe.
Um,
Europe maps.
I
Scenic
mean,
location.
Iceland is pretty scenic. I don't think that's really Europe though. Um,
yeah. People often say that they just drew this as part of kind of like a placeholder.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I think
I think I know too. That sounds very familiar.
it
That
does.
sounds very, very familiar.
It
Yeah,
sounds.
so
Yeah, I've
it's a
probably heard
scenic
this when I was like
it's a
5.
scenic location that they just it's a
God,
geopolitical placeholder.
I've heard this one before for sure, but I cannot remember it. Man,
Geopolitical.
damn it.
Um,
It's a place.
It is.
Oh,
I
I've
mean, but
heard this one before.
some people say it doesn't exist, but others are strong advocates that it does in fact exist, and they've even visited this location.
Oh my goodness, I've heard this one before. I know I have.
It's on our map as well, so I mean,
like on a
it's
actual
on
map.
it's on actual maps. Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, okay. Wait, no. I, no,
Actual
never mind.
maps. Yeah, no, I'm stumped. Something geopolitical. I mean, is it something religious based?
Maybe.
No. Because I was thinking like where, what's it called? Jesus Christ resurrected, but
No, no.
no. That's what
It's
I
a
was thinking
European
earlier.
nation that has been accused of being a clever illusion.
Oh my goodness. I've heard this one before. I know I have. I just can't remember it.
I'm stumped. I'm stumped.
Ah,
Can you
no.
can you give us a hint as to the country of
Let's
origin?
see. Let's see what
What what what
Can
what
you use it in a sentence?
country? What country borders it? Let's see who knows their geography better.
Oh, true. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So it's bordered next to Sweden.
Oh, rip. The Netherlands. I think Poland. Jeez.
Hogwarts.
No.
And
Yeah, I have nothing.
nothing.
I thought I
Nothing.
thought I could remember, but I
All
can't.
right, so I'll give it to you guys then. It's this theory is that Finland doesn't exist.
I knew I've heard this one before.
Whoa, what?
Ah, I have heard this one before,
Yeah, so it's
man.
a theory that Finland does not exist, and the land there is just actually a part of the Baltic Sea.
I know where I've heard this theory before. I
According
heard.
to the theory, Finland was created during the Cold War by Russia and Japan. The construct Finland allows Japan to fish in the Baltic Sea between Sweden and Russia without restriction from competition.
I know where I've heard this one before. I heard it on Good Mythical Morning. It's a show on YouTube
Yeah.
with Red and Link. He
Oh,
a rat literally goes on a tangent. I think for like 15 minutes, and it's one of my favorite
really?
episodes of all time. I just couldn't remember it, but yeah, yeah, that's where I saw it before.
Damn, that was a good
I
one.
had never heard of it before. I didn't even know it was a thing.
Yeah, because it's one of those like super crazy ones. Like I don't know if we're gonna talk about this one, but there's also one how what's his name the chocolate the
Willy
Hershey's
Wonka?
chocolate.
Oh.
You know how the Hershey's guy, he's the one that like caused the Titanic to sink because he had
Mm.
competition.
Oh, I did
And
hear that one.
yeah, I think that's how it goes. Like he killed like all their major competitors on that ship. I think it was the Hershey's guy.
That would make
Yeah.
sense though, because there were a lot of like wealthy people
Yeah,
on the
honestly,
Titanic.
I think that one may have been an inside job. Not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
Titanic?
Yeah,
Because he would have seen the iceberg.
yeah. I don't know by who, but I think it was an inside job.
By the iceberg.
Yeah,
the,
by Ice the Berg.
But
the iceberg was a paid actor.
yeah, 100% by Big Ice. Yeah.
Okay. Do you
So
guys
four or
want
five.
another one?
Yeah.
Oh, so let's see. Well, then it's 4-5. We'll see. We'll see what happens with this one. Okay. Let's see.
So far we've done pretty good, Serge.
I know, dude. I'm surprised
I agree.
Not gonna lie.
you guys brushed up on your conspiracy
I mean,
theories.
I think we're going. I think we came into this raw.
It's a good thing my bi-weekly brush up on conspiracy theories.
Okay. Do you know who went first last time for the question?
I think I did.
Okay. So Surge.
I think Serge went like first like 4 times in a row.
Okay, then Mikey, I'll
Yeah.
give it to you then. Um, do you? A lot of people say that this innovation causes more harm than good. Do you believe that's true?
I think the person that did say this is now president of the United States. That it's in fact killing bald eagles. I think he specifically said. But no,
What?
I don't think wind
What is
turbines.
this?
What?
I don't think wind turbines are killing.
Wind
Ah,
turbines.
okay.
Are
Change.
killing. Fuck.
I feel like this just has to do with vaccines and autism. Is it where you're kind of
No.
no? Ah, I thought it was that one.
Um.
More harm than good.
Yeah. What do you think, Serge? Do you think this technological innovation does more harm than good, or do you see that it's more good than
I see you.
harmful?
I see you. No, I don't see you.
My only thing was the vaccines.
I was gonna say 5G. Oh! Let's go.
Yep, it's that one.
By the way, it's bullshit.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Only way to protect yourself is was like aluminum like head cover.
You're gonna
Yeah.
be looking like the brother from what's it called? Better Call Saul.
I mean, I haven't seen the show, but it sounds funny.
Dude,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Miguel, you say it's BS, but if you don't do it, you can end up like Charlie Sheen peeing out of your finger.
Oh, that's
fucking
gross.
scary movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, but
Mikey,
5G is bullshit.
Yeah, dude. I was like, what? So
Alright.
for reference, that one was the 5G causes mind control.
Yeah. That one's so dumb.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you're tied 5-5, right?
Yep.
All right. Now for all the marbles. Let's see. Trying to see these. These all look pretty easy, so I don't want to like.
Sergio about to throw a 5-3 lead.
I know, dude. He's gonna choke like.
Nah, he's gonna clutch up.
Okay.
We already went through all the theories. Search.
No, I do have. I mean, I have some, but they're like easy ones. So I'm trying to think of questions that'll not be so like spot on.
Ah.
Okay. Serge,
Robert.
have you visited or seen this site?
Now, it would be funny if out of everything, the last one was Atlantis after Miguel said it so many times. Just to mess with him. Have I seen or visited this site? You said.
Have you seen Wakanda Forever?
God, this could be so many things like so easily. I have not flown over the Bermuda Triangle.
Change.
I haven't been there. I know that it's in the U.S. I don't think they're hiding any kind of labs in Mount Rushmore. Um,
Ah.
but yeah, no, I think it's just the mountains. I think they're too small to hide any kind of scientific labs inside Mount Rushmore.
Serge, what do you think, going based off of Miguel's answer? Do you think they're hitting any scientific labs or anything of that sort?
Uh, I think that Area 51 is not aliens, but just super advanced technology that the U.S. government is trying to hide. But I don't think it involves aliens. I think it is just like the furthest advancements we have in military technology or any other kind of like intelligence technology. I think that's what it is.
It is Surge, Area
Fuck!
51.
Touche, touche. Mount Rushmore? What the fuck?
Yeah, I was
I
like,
thought you were going there,
I
Mikey.
was
You
about
were
to say,
there. You
yeah, I
were
was like, I
there.
don't know this one.
I didn't know. I didn't know. That was good. That was good. That was good.
Uh,
All right, so Surge sweeps it with the
She
six
sweeps it.
five.
I just wanted to make it interesting. That's why let Miguel win some.
That was
True.
good. That was good. GG. If it
All
was
right,
Atlantis, I probably would have punched my monitor.
Mikey, do you have a loser speech to give us?
Uh, what the hell? Shouldn't it be a winner speech? It was a well fought match. Serge clutched up at the end. We'll get him next time. I'll brush up on my South American and North American maps. Just make sure that I'm prepared. But yeah, that was a good match.
Serge, what about winner speech?
I think that after this episode, it's a good lesson to always keep a vigilant eye, keep an open ear, an open mind, always be inquisitive, and look into the what's really hiding behind something. Because at the end of the day, it might help you beat Miguel. So
True.
that's always a good reason.
Exactly. All right. Well, thank you everybody to tuned in and listened. Sergio was our winner in today's podcast. Miguel would be host for our next. Thank you everybody, and goodbye.
Bye bye.
All right. So I think when we stop recording, it's gonna say like upload. I don't know if you guys see it like on the upper right.
Yeah.
So I think once we stop, it'll upload, and I'll have like each of yours on my end.
All right. Cool. That was a good episode.
It was. Thank you. Thank you. Oops.